নমস্কার, মলয় পাঠক বলছি। In our episode today, we'll be discussing about the planetary transit that is going to happen and its impact, particularly for Cancer lagna and Cancer Rashi people. Let me tell you that there has been a lot of suffering in the past, and because of the placement of Saturn in the 7th house and aspecting the lagna and the position of other planets together has not been very cohesive or conducive for quite many reasons. One could be in partnership, one could be in marital relations, and some other aspect of it. Although Rahu was positioned, or Rahu is still now positioned in Taurus, and that could be good for financial point of view, but it had a direct impact on the 7th house, and that was not much called for. Now, what is going to happen from the month of April? Although all the planets like Saturn, like Rahu and Jupiter, they all are stationed in their respective planet in different nakshatra. And when they are going to have a shift in the month of April, most of them are going to happen in the month of April, and thereafter what kind of changes it is going to have, our discussion has been more on that only. Now Saturn will be in the 7th house and will be transiting towards the 8th house. So I will not say that this is going to be so good for marital relation point of view. That is one aspect, and even if it goes to 8th house, still it will be requiring more of transformation in relationship area. But what will happen from April and onward, and that is going to happen a very beautiful thing, and that is the transition of Jupiter into the 9th house. Now Jupiter will be going directly to the Mool Trikona house. I will not say Mool Trikona of Jupiter is always Sagittarius, but Pisces is one house which basically where Jupiter is very, very comfortable. Now that is going to be the 9th house to respect of Cancer lagna and Cancer Rashi. So therefore what will happen, such people will come in contact with the advice of Guru. That is one thing is going to happen. Now when Saturn is also going to be in 8th house, and therefore more kind of transformation with the spiritual ambit is going to happen, and this is going to give a very positive response. It is also likely to be seen that when Saturn will be going to the Aquarius, then it will be again reverting back to Capricorn. The aspect of Jupiter from Pisces to the lagna and to the 3rd house and to the 5th house, this is basically an excellent yoga which we cannot ignore about. Now this is going to give a lot of foreign travel, because Jupiter in the 9th house, long distance travel. It is going to give a good academic growth, there is no doubt about that. It is going to have a good contact with different kind of spiritual scriptures, and this is again very nice from that point of view. And in 10th house, Rahu is going to give a magnanimous boost in the career, in the earning of an individuals, different kind of job profile, changes in jobs opportunities. All these will have a very positive impact. Now, the placement of Ketu in the fourth house will basically or essentially talk about shift of places, changes of places, changes of houses. Those are all very prominently seen. Even the health of mother will be questionable, and a little care about the health of mother will be required, and that can be propitiated by doing as certain mantra regarding Ketu, because Ketu will be stationed in the fourth house, and there will be a connection with Saturn after the April, and that is one thing one has to always keep in mind. Now, as a whole, I will see that this is an extremely beneficial from many point of view, in terms of career, in terms of traveling, in terms of going to long air travel, going to the foreign countries. All these things are going to happen, provided the Dasha Mahadasha and Samastak Varga chart and the points therein supports. This is going to be very nice. What is essentially doable during this period is extremely important to note down. See, when Jupiter is in the Mina Rashi, always do one thing for sure, that is burn this ghee deepak, every day at home. That is very nice. And reading some spiritual scripture like Bhagavatam, like Bhagavad Gita. This is also very holy, and it is also very beneficial, because Jupiter is in the natural 12th house, and the context of Cancer, Lagna and Rashi, it is in the 9th house, and that is also in the Deva Guru house. So all put together, seeking the blessing of the Guru and seeking support of supernatural power is quite obvious during this period of time. I will also recommend that people who will be having the effect of Saturn in the 7th and 8th house are also going to have a little tough time. There is no doubt about that. And I will particularly recommend chanting Hanuman Chalisa, or serving some coconuts, then bundi ke laddu in the mandir on Tuesday or in Saturday is going to be extremely beneficial. And serving to the poor, as in when you want to remediate Saturn, serve to the poor, work physically, do physical labor as much as possible. In context to the Cancer Lagna or Rashi, Mars is a Rajyo Karak planet. Therefore, Mars can only be extremely good when the physical activities are on the higher. More you are physically active, more active is the Mars, and lesser active is Saturn. Then the malefic effect of Saturn can be minimized. That is one thing for sure. Always serve to the poor. And this is, you can always behave very well to the maid working in your home. Give them their payment before time. Give them some good food. Give them some good dress materials. These itself are very nice remedies. And always serve to the beggars. People who are from the downtrodden class, always respect them. Always serve them with food and whatsoever assistance best possible that you can do. As such, what I find that the people of Cancer Lagna and Cancer Rashi, they are going to have a very promising time due to the presence of Rahu in the 10th house, Jupiter in the 9th house, and Saturn in the 7th and 8th house. There is a Papakartari Jog, I am quite aware about it, and the best remedy, as I told, the things if you do in a systematic and organized way, then all these problems are going to be pessimised. Now, Rahu in the 10th house, when there will be solar eclipse or a lunar eclipse, whatsoever it may be, it is going to have an impact on 4th and the 10th house. The best remedies would be to chant Ganesha mantra, Om Gam Ganapataye Namah, and Mata Durga mantra. All these together is going to give a respite from the problem, and it is going to enhance your benefic effect. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for watching our videos. If you like the videos and the content of the videos, then kindly subscribe our channel, forward to your friends, and tap the bell icon so that the intimation about the next posting automatically goes to you. And I appreciate your time and encouragement. Thank you and namaskar.